What's up, YouTube? It's Orginalsins 2014. I'm back with another video for you guys. This is a request from the Quiet Man, NWA wrestling fan, wanting me to review WWE Vengeance 2002. And this pay-per-view was July 21st, 2002. We'll go ahead and get started. First match of the night was a tag team tables match. It was Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit against Spike Dudley and Bubba Ray Dudley. Great hardcore match and a couple sick spots like Spike Dudley hitting the acid drop on Eddie Guerrero through a table. It was just a great hardcore match. Anyone remember Spike Dudley's match with Mike Awesome at Guilty as Charged? The winner of the match, Bubba Ray Dudley, Bubba bombed Chris Benoit through a table, and they were the winners of the match. The next match we go into is the Cruiserweight Championship match. Jamie Noble was the champion and versus Billy Kidman. He had won it previously at King of the Ring, and it was just a throwback, kind of a throwback to the old style of WCW Cruiserweights. Jamie Noble kept focusing on Kidman's arm, and match turned when he powerbombed Jamie Noble off the top rope. Kidman continued to go on until he missed the shooting star, and Jamie Noble hit the Tiger Bomb and retained. The next match was Jeff Hardy and William Regal for the WWE European Championship. Honestly, I didn't care for it too much. It was okay. It's just I thought William Regal could have done, and Jeff Hardy could have had a better match. But then one good spot on this match was William Regal when he hit that half Nelson suplex on Jeff Hardy. Hardy caught him off guard, rolled him up for the win. It was okay. Next is Chris Jericho and John Cena. This was John Cena's pay-per-view debut. And originally it was supposed to be Edge and Chris Jericho as they were feuding at the time. They went back and forth, back and forth. I'm not a big John Cena fan, but I did like the match. Chris Jericho hit the Lionsault and went for the walls of Jericho, but John Cena countered it and pinned him, and he just went off on it. Michael Cole and Taz were calling the event at the time. Then Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler went and called the next half of the pay-per-view. The next match was Rob Van Dam against Brock Lesnar for the Intercontinental Championship. This was a rematch from the finals of King of the Ring. I thought it was pretty good. It's just Brock Lesnar was still pretty green at the time, and it was a pretty good match. Paul Heyman got involved and pulled the referee out, disqualified Brock Lesnar, and RVD retained. Not after hitting the F5 on RVD. RVD countered the F5 earlier in the match, which I thought was pretty cool, into a DDT. The next match is a no DQ match between Booker T and the Big Show. They've been feuding for a while because Booker T was kicked out of the NWO, and honestly, I thought the match was a little boring. Booker T hitting the scissors kick on the table, which was pretty cool. The match was over when Booker T hit the Houston Harlem Hangover. Anyone remember that? Off the top rope and won and got the pin. Next, there was a big old segment on which brand Triple H should be on, either Raw or SmackDown. I thought this was pretty funny, actually. Just going, Stephanie McMahon was the manager of SmackDown, and Eric Bischoff was the general manager of Raw. He had just debuted a few weeks before, and it was just a lot of shit talking, which I thought was funny. Triple H changed his mind, went to Raw, then left. Then Stephanie McMahon slapped Eric Bischoff, which was pretty funny. The next match is a tag team title match, which was Hollywood Hulk Hogan and Edge versus the Un-Americans, which was Lance Storm and Christian. Edge and Hulk Hogan have won the tag team championships on the July 4th edition of SmackDown. This was a pretty good match. It went back and forth, and everyone kept referencing that this was Hulk Hogan's first tag team title reign. Test got involved and hit the boot on Edge, and he kicked out of the pin, but then Chris Jericho got involved and hit Edge with the belt, and Lance Storm got the cover, 1, 2, 3, and they win the tag team championships. The main event was a triple threat match with Undertaker, The Rock, and Kurt Angle. This was probably the best triple threat match I'd seen in a long time. You know, it was just non-stop action from there forth and there on, and my counters everywhere. The Rock hitting the Undertaker with a chokeslam was pretty cool, but one of the biggest pops of the whole match was The Rock hitting the ankle lock on Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle hit using the rock bottom, and the Undertaker hitting the Olympic slam on Kurt Angle, which I thought was really good, which is really cool. They just kept going back and forth. I just felt exhausted watching the match. The match ended. Kurt Angle hit the Undertaker with the Olympic slam, went for the Rock. The Rock countered and hit the rock bottom and got the 1, 2, 3. And he was the new undisputed champion. All in all, I think Vengeance was a really good pay-per-view. If you can find this one, I'd say pick it up. The extras on the DVD has a couple interviews with Chris Benoit, Edge, Bubba Ray Dudley, and Spike. They have a segment from WWE Confidential when Eric Bischoff arrived in WWE. Then they had some more interviews with John Cena, Chris Jericho, and The Undertaker. Then they had the match from the July 4th SmackDown when Hulk Hogan and Edge against Billy and Chuck for the Tag Team Championships. And they had the music video from Trust Company, who also did the theme song for the pay-per-view. But go ahead, yeah, pick this up if you can get it. I want to give a couple shout-outs to my boy Wrestling Handyman. Check him out. Team Rai Rai, Gemini 686, Above Average Muda, and Harpo 2500, WWE JD6, Rated R Dynasty 2112, and I got a couple more videos on the way, so just stay tuned. I'm Original Sin 2014, and I'm out.